Level 1. The Grenadier.
You're 19. 3 months ago, you were working in a factory in Stuttgart. Now, you're standing in a trench somewhere in Belarus with a Kar 98K rifle, 60 rounds of ammunition, and a mass-produced uniform that's already falling apart. You make 30 Reichsmarks a month. That's less than a factory worker back home. But you get free food, free lodging, and free bullets. The Reich provides. Your squad has 10 men. You know 3 of their names. The Unteroffizier running your squad doesn't care if you learn the others. Half of them will be dead or wounded within 6 months anyway. Your job is simple. Follow orders. Carry your rifle. Don't freeze to death. The thermometer reads -36 Celsius. Your boots are too tight for extra socks. When they get wet during the day, they freeze solid at night. You stuff newspapers into your jacket for insulation. You watch a man in your platoon lose 3 toes to frostbite. He screams when the medic cuts them off with no anesthesia. The medic doesn't wash his hands first. Nobody has soap. You survive the winter. That makes you lucky. You're promoted. Level 2. The Gefreite. You're 20 now. 1 year of combat. You've been promoted to Gefreite, which means Lance Corporal. Your pay goes up by 3 Reichsmarks. You're now making 33 marks a month to get shot at. You're no longer the new guy. You know how the system works. You know which officers will get you killed and which ones might keep you alive. You know to trade cigarettes for bread with the supply troops. You know to sleep with your rifle inside your coat so the bolt doesn't freeze. The new replacements look at you like you know something. You do. You know that 80% of German military deaths happen on this front. You know that every friend you make is temporary. The captain writes letters to the families. He's running out of things to say. You keep your head down. You follow orders. You don't ask questions about what happens to the Soviet prisoners. You don't think about it. You survive another year. You're promoted again. Level 3. The Unteroffizier. You're 21. You're now a squad leader. 10 men depend on your decisions. The Wehrmacht trains NCOs to think for themselves. They call it Auftragstaktik, mission-type tactics. They tell you what to accomplish, not how to do it. You make 45 Reichsmarks a month. You're responsible for keeping 10 men alive in a war that's already consumed over 1 million Germans. The new conscripts arriving from Germany are weaker than the ones who came before. Worse nutrition back home. Less training. 8 weeks instead of 16. They don't know how to dig a proper foxhole. They don't know to check their weapons for ice. You teach them. Half of them die anyway. You write letters for the men who can't write. You divide rations when there aren't enough. You decide who goes on the dangerous patrols and who stays back. You execute your first deserter behind a barn in Ukraine. The failed gendarmerie hands you the pistol. You don't hesitate. The Reich shot 15,000